Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Check, 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 check. Watch the safety creep. Find down.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Mike 56. Mike 56. You trash. You trash.
Brings up second and 9.
What's up?
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Express.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 29. Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 40 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Hey, come on. Mike 50. Let's go, D. Let's go. Go. We gotta make it.
Now it's Jackson.
You.
That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Check. Yo.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Patrick Owasor able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr. And he rifles one incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
36. They can't hang with us. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
Now Carr. He'll find Moreau here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 50, check 50. Switch.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jackson. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Three down. Eyes on 10. Eyes on 10.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Alert.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cleveland Farrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Mike 5.
Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. Got some real estate. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
What now? Strong left. Strong left. Express. Hey, Raider 2.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Let's go, baby. 7:34.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DeMarcus Robinson, 45 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. It got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one, 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jackson now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here we go.
Now he's flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Watch the
as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break.
6:37.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's second and 10.
Hey, watch 28. Single.
Now Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Unable to corral him, he fights through. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll hit Jackson, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Working with a 2nd and 3.
No, we change it. What's screen? Like 5.
Throwing is Jackson.
Man, I got you.
That's taken in by Duvernay. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact.
And the Raiders have got him. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And take it right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
On first down, Carr. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the 27, Jackson flush to his right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Three down. Hey, check. 3 down. My five. Hey.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. 7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Watch time.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Watch 36 to Mike.
On play action, now Carr.
I'm coming after you.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
We got three down. You're mine.
Throwing his car on third down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Sing on the slot.
694.
Now a play fake. Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
36. Watch the screen. Watch 36.
On play action, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35.
This is too easy right here.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down
Come
in
on now,
Baltimore
let's go.
territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Watch the out. 56. Check 56.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
One down.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
808.
Here we go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. All day, dog.
Here's Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Give me the bell.
Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey.
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for two.
Mike 5, Mike 5. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 5.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Carr. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
Mike 20, Mike 20. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Check 52.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
2nd down and 3.
Right there, 56. Here we go, D. Here I come, here I come.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
What's up?
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
get that ball.
Monday down.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6.
It's been long.
White.
Under crunch.
29. Ready to run. That's it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now a carry for Jacobs, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Mike 20.
Carr gonna go on fourth down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and they end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive and it's working out for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Mike 56.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in that half.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Second and 10.
180. We're good. 180.
You can't block me.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
It's just me and you. 36.
We're due.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
SOS.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
29.
Watch the flop. Motion. Pop.
Check the backer. Mike 20.
We own them.
Now Carr. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? And now the rookie's free. The 40, 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 79 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
One last shot for Jackson. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Raiders, they are Super Bowl bound. Thanks for watching, and good night.